Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Shantae Rescues Revenge. Last time we took on some collectathon things and such. And we got a bunch of hearts, well, one heart container, and a bunch of magic gem and a bunch of upgrades. And we also opened up the Hypno Tower, which we're going to go through right now. Now this tower hurts quite a bit. What these little eyeball things do, and this is part of the gimmick of the Hypno Tower, I guess you could say, is they open up a new area in this door, or any door they're next to. So, for example, if we hit it again, it'll open up this area. But, if we go back, and we hit it another time, make it face towards the left, it'll open up this area. We can't actually do anything here yet. What we want to do is, we actually want to go over to here, I believe. Yes, this area. Basically the area you guys saw me in before. And we go through these walls. It's kind of hard to see where you're going in these kind of little sections. Especially if there's not actually, like, anyway, if everything looks the exact same like it is right here. Anyways, can we grab that? I don't think Monkey Bullet can actually stop. Nope, yeah, thought so. Monkey Bullet does not stop midair, unfortunately. Grab some coinage. Some gems. Gems are pretty useful, especially since we're pretty low on gems. We got plenty of magic jam jars, I'm pretty sure, and a key! Yeah, we got some magic jam jars to use. Yeah, we got 5 of them, which is enough for 2 upgrades, I think. 2 upgrades, or any combination of 2 magic jam jars and 1 magic jam jar. Wrong transformation. I went into the menu because I thought, oh hey, I could transform into an elephant in the menu. I don't know what made me think this, but yeah. Anyways, now that we got a key, if we go over to the up one, I think it's the up one. Yes. And we go over here. Actually, let's grab this. I'm fairly certain this is gems. Oh no, it's hearts, which is good. I needed hearts. Ah, nope. I thought I could make that, but nope. I should probably start using the chains to actually climb and swing. Well, not swing, but kind of. I almost fell there. Latch onto them and have a safer standing. But these enemies suck. Thankfully, I could beat them pretty quickly. But enemies, these guys are skeletons. They take a lot of hits. As you can see there, they took like 5 hits, and they throw bones just like that. You can't hit the bones in midair, I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain you can't. But they're like red skeletons in Castlevania where they'll just come back later on. So make sure you're not in the area their tombstone is in. The reason why I hate these guys is, for some reason, I can never tell when they're gonna do it or when they're not gonna do it. But they like to just walk around and rush everywhere from time to time. And they'll obviously run into you if you do that. Anyways, to open up the area, almost hit that guy there for a second. We need... Oh, okay. I don't know where the other guy left, but it worked. We need to actually kill those guys to open up the area. I don't know if they'd come back and we'd mess up, or the gate would close again, because I never really spent the time to do that. Anyways, new other enemies. These guys, they take 10 whole hits, which is not something you'd expect from a mage type enemy, or a mage enemy, huh? But they take 10 whole hits, and if you let them do their little spellcasting thing you saw there long enough, they'll actually hit you with a lightning bolt? I can't remember, because I didn't really let them attack me very often when I played this game the first time. Anyways, this door. Something different about this door. We can't actually open this with a normal key. We need a special kind of key. A boss key, you could say. I'm gonna... Oh, nope. This might be a good time to see what he's gonna do. Yep, he sends a lightning bolt at you. Okay. Aw, you're in a horrible place, dude. Let's grab the pike ball, because double pike ball helps considerably. Considering you're hitting 2 times as much as you would with the normal pike ball, along with your super fast hair whip, and it's perfectly awesome. Like, it's perfectly awesome is what my mind immediately went towards. Anyways, this guy, can I make that? Yeah. These hearts, they're giving us a lot of hearts. I'd like some gems. Surprising enough, the one time I want hearts, or the one time I want gems, they give me hearts. Let's actually Hypeball this guy. Thankfully he didn't start attacking us while we hit him the first time, which was surprising, but alright. Got that gem. Hey, there we go. It's out of my range there for a second. But nothing there? Okay. We keep climbing this tower. I think this is also a place that this place specifically is one that I absolutely despise. But and not because of, you know, what we're doing right now. This part right here really isn't that bad. Aside from, you know, sometimes these skeletons kind of do a rude thing. But we climb up this tower here. This little, I guess, vertical. Is it vertical? Yeah, vertical corridor. But yeah, you have 4 skeletons here, and they all suck. Anyways, that's there we go. Come on. Okay, now you guys are just being rude. There we go. I want to deal with some of these guys before actually continuing onwards, because I don't want them messing up or killing me while I'm trying to do this combination here. Because there is another Cyclops eyeball combination thing. What I think you want to do is... And I want to get one specific little extra treasure here first. I don't remember all the eyeball combinations, unfortunately. But that's not the right combination. I think I remember now. Let's go pike ball. And they're also in a place where, like, they're in a spot that's kind of hard to dodge because there's, like, this little plane here. And if you do a normal jump, you're going to go into that plane. And it's hard to describe why it's difficult to do, but just take my word for it, it's difficult to do. Anyways, let's grab the pike ball again because these guys are jerks. Thankfully, I'm pretty stocked on heart containers, so that's good. Yeah, I did the combination right. If you close the Cyclops eye on the left and you open the Cyclops eye on the right, you'll actually get this awesome area. And it's pretty grand. Bunch of gems for you to grab. Let's grab these gems real quick, and then we can actually continue onwards. Because I'm not going to pass up gems, are you crazy? Gems are awesome. Got that, and there we go. Now, I'm curious of what's on that side. I unfortunately did not do like a practice run of this dungeon, so I'm going to be pretty back and forth on this dungeon. Kind of not sure of where to go. I know we don't go there, though. Because I'm fairly certain we don't go there. How's this area now? Thankfully, I am pretty sure there's only 2 combinations, or 2 rooms on each side you could actually change and go towards. Let's see here. You guys are jerks, and I'm not going to deal with you anymore. But, yes, this is the area we want to be in. And of course, if I do miss a room, and it's something important, or even if it's not something important, if it's just gems, I'll show it off anyways, and probably either after this dungeon or during the next collectathon, because guess what? There's another collectathon after this dungeon. I mean, it should be obvious. We're going to get a new upgrade after this dungeon. By now, you guys should be able to tell that. And I'm honestly concerned if you guys can't tell or pick up the pattern of completing a dungeon and getting a new upgrade. I mean, sure, you didn't exactly get a new upgrade in the middle of the battle tower, but it's still an upgrade afterwards. So I'd still say you should be expecting an upgrade after some time at least in a dungeon. Hey, that's why there's nothing here. That's because this jerk was there. But we got a key now. And before, well, I'll actually see you guys back in the 4-eyed area before, so I could just cut this so we don't waste your time. Back in the normal room, I guess the... Whoops. That was a mistake on my part. I just kind of stopped moving there for a second. But back in the area with the 4 skeletons, if we go over here, hit this eyeball. I think this is the right combination. I hope it is. Well, I think that might be actually the way to progress, but I want to see another possible room that we can go into. I'm not sure if we need something in specific for that room or not. I'm trying to remember. Obviously, don't want to have the pike balls up while doing that kind of, or being next to those guys, because they're just going back and forth, back and forth. But me going through dungeons is a bit of a. I'm a bit lenient on editing during dungeons, and I keep going to the menu for the sake of freaking changing into elephant form. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm waiting for you there, buddy. But I'm pretty lenient on upgrading the forms, or the forms, on dungeons. Mostly because I like to explore the dungeons, and I want to have you guys see me explore the dungeon in the middle of it. So I won't really cut so much, like, going back and forth. Like, for example, like, obviously, I'll cut the big backtracking that I could very clearly cut, or skip ahead of. For example, going back to a room that we have opened more stuff to. For example, what we did in the Four Skeletons room. I'm totally fine with upgrading. I keep using the wrong words for some reason. My head is everywhere today. But I'm totally fine with editing that kind of thing. But editing a simple, oh, I can't go to this area because blank, and then back, or going back one room, not really worth editing to me. At least not in a dungeon. I want to have you guys see the area with me, explore and discover the dungeon with me. And it's not really wasting that much time either, so shouldn't be that bad. Let's grab these gems. And hearts are always good too, especially with how jerkish some of these enemy placements are. But these are new platforms. You have to actually wait for the eyeball to point, or the pupil of the eyeball to point in the proper direction, and you just go to that direction. Easy and simple. However, next area, or this little challenge here, not so easy and simple. Yeah, there we go. But you see, we have two eyeballs here. I'm gonna grab whatever's in these pots because I want some gems. Oops. But you see that these eyeballs here seem to be working together, like the eyeballs back in the place of the Four Skeletons. I don't like this place at all. I really don't. What you have is a combination for almost every, well, you have 4 times 4, that's 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 combinations you could possibly do. And I think 8 of those combinations lead to actual rooms. And we're going to be going through all 8 of those rooms, so let's go. Over here, first off, we have to fall. I'm just going by them one by one. And let's see, we actually don't really need to climb up to, or we don't need to go down that slowly, we can just drop down, because waiting for us is a key. Now we have to climb all the way back up with these platforms. Oh, okay, that was close there for a second. You gonna come back? Yeah, there we nope. I almost went to the wrong direction again. I'm very jumpy when it comes to platforming, if you couldn't tell from my previous platforming experiences. I don't know why, I was just never very patient when it came to platforming. I'm gonna change into monkey just to make jumping a little bit easier. Because monkey feels like it has a lot more control to it, I don't know why. Maybe it's because you're smaller? I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot more control when I'm using monkey form. Anyways, back in the normal room, actually called the hub, I guess. What I like to do is I like to choose one form of the left eye and then constantly go back and forth between the eyes. And like when I finish a full rotation with this eye, then I change this once, like so. I'm going through this information now. There's nothing here. Upwards now, or cross-eyed, vertically cross-eyed. Oh God, vertically cross-eyed. But I'm actually just gonna get the pike ball out. Oh my God, what is happening with that? Either way. Oh, there wasn't actually anything here. Dang it! I thought there was something here. Could have sworn there was a chest here. Maybe it's a different combination. But I think that's all the possible doors in this current eyeball position. So change it once, and time to go back and forth. Back and forth. I guess just do a full rotation with the other eye now. But I think this leads to another key. We'll see. We will see if it leads to another key. I'm sorry, that was awful. Oh, dang it. Missed my chance there. I think it's also like my impatience also for these kind of platforms makes me jump the gun a lot more, or at least makes me jump on the platform when I think, oh, I'm gonna make it towards the right time and direction. No, I'm not. Anyways, what you have to do is you just have to follow this guy, and then follow this guy again, and that's it. Now, is this a key? I'm pretty sure it's a key. Yeah, it's a key. They won't just give you gems at the end of this, and we already know that magic gem jars and heart holders are in bigger chests, so if you see a small chest, it's safe to say that if you're in a dungeon, most likely a key. If you're not in a dungeon, probably gems. In fact, it's almost certainly going to be gems. But now we can just go through normally and back in the Nexus hub room, I guess you could call it. Cross-eyed again. Oh, we can't actually go here yet. Couldn't do anything in there. And is that all the combinations? Yes, it is. So let's go to the next one. This will be a bit of a long video, just gonna say that right now. Upwards will lead us to a tower going upwards this time. I guess you could say the rooms are kind of like related to what the eyeball combination is. So you saw when we were going downwards completely, we were actually going completely, I guess we were completely going downwards. And now that we're going in a room with a combination that goes upwards, we are actually going up. I can't actually see, there we go. There we go. I messed up the jump there, but we're supposed to go up here and then grab this rope, or chain, I guess. Getting close. Here is another key. We have 3 keys. And you might think, we can't possibly use all these keys. Can we? Yes, we will. We need all of these keys. But another cross-eyed vertically. I always mix up vertically and horizontal. This is where the chest is. Alright. Let's grab these gems first before grabbing most likely what is a magic gem jar. I'm gonna guess right now it's a magic jam jar. Oh wow, these work as actual platforms now, or blockades. That's actually cool. It actually works as a ceiling now, because you can't actually go through them initially. And now that we got a magic jam jar, easy free magic jam jar. I was actually expecting spiders to be there. I guess I combined those 2 rooms waiting for us. Anyways, I think that's the all combinations, or all possible combinations of that. So now, go to the left. We'll find another area, which not gonna lie, you guys can probably tell this is holding a key by now. I mean, it's either holding a key or a magic jam jar, and I'm messing up these combinations, or these platform timings awfully. There we go. I was worried I was gonna miss it again. Best to be monkey form in this one, just because you have a bit more ability to stay on the walls. I'm gonna wait for you this time. Nope, 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 nope. Waited and then was way too impatient, like always. There we go. Pretty sure I could just jump on that wall and climb it, but just to be safe, I want to stay there. And we got a whole bunch of walls to deal with. Actually, we probably need that thing to come with us, so I'm going to make it come with us. And yes, we did. I remember of Mario kind of jumping and those kind of puzzles in Mario. I think those are some puzzles in Mario, like the little train or the coaster thing. The trail that kind of goes onwards. Oh god! The train that goes onwards kind of goes into... Oh god! Well, that was a shortcut, guys. Speedrunning strats, right? But the train that kind of goes in a direction and sometimes goes under like walls, and you have to follow the train and use it as a platform over pits. That's what I mean. But now we can continue. And this is actually all the keys we need in the for this area right here, because if we go through these areas, you'll notice It's a whole bunch of keys. I'm not sure why they couldn't just, you know, cut this room a lot, by like 1 or 2 rooms at least. And give us more goodies, maybe. I'd be fine with just gems for that matter. Although we do get a bunch of gems in these rooms by themselves, so I guess it makes up for it. But if we go onwards, we use our last key. Alright, okay. So it is random. But you'll see here, you remember that room that I immediately left because we couldn't do anything about it? That's because we needed this combination right here. And I thought that it was random based on based on my first playthrough. I thought it was always random for every playthrough of the game. And I was right. Before I had a different combination. So it is right, up, up. Alright. Not that hard to remember. I don't even need to write it down or anything. It's just right there. It's right there. That was awful. I'm sorry. But if we go back, and if we make it a horizontal cross-eyed, again, I always mix up horizontal and vertical, but I guess the best way to differentiate the two is a horizon is horizontal, or a horizon goes by horizontally from the side to side, and vertical is not a horizon, or vertical is not horizontal. I messed up that explanation something fierce, but let's continue and ignore we never had that conversation. And I messed it. Oh, okay. Thankfully, you can't actually go past it or anything. I actually thought you could, but nope. And if you recognize this music, you'll know what's kind of waiting for us at the end of this little area right here. And you normally wouldn't really be able to dive or swim that well, but just high enough so that we can go past it. And waiting for us is another dance spirit. And now we get the mermaid dance. You should at least expect some sort of way to swim by now. We've been seeing a lot of places where we could have or could not have swam, whatever. You saw a bunch of places where we could have possibly swam in, but we could not. And I'm messing up these combinations, but there we go. As a mermaid, you have no attack. You have, I guess, a moderate jump, and you're incredibly slow. But if you dive into the water, you could swim like some sort of glorious fish. Considering you are a fish, I guess. A fish woman or something. Now, I always thought that using the directional pad on a controller was really awkward with a mermaid form, so I always like to use the analog stick. I'm using a PS3 controller, so that ought to explain why I'm saying analog stick. Anyways, continuing onwards, we'll see. I think we can't really deal with right now. It's a little blockade here. Is there anything else over here? I always I get paranoid of fish form, and I always think, no, there's something hiding right here. I'm just mash my face right into the wall until something shows up. But nothing shows up. Anyways, continuing onwards, we actually have a bunch of the dungeon kind of open to us now. So, I'll see you guys in those points of the dungeon. See you then. Back in the room with the 4 skeletons. I think this is the combination that's right? I think so? No. Okay. If you change up the combination just right... Gonna wait for you. Actually, you can't even do anything. Haha! Oh! You hit me anyways, jerk. Oh, come on! There we go. Oh god, you're running really fast. There we go. Yeah, they, like, fluctuate in speed, and it feels like it's randomized, so that's why I really don't like them. And if we continue onwards, I'm gonna just take out the pike ball to deal with you guys now. And I take a hit anyways. I think this is the right combination. Please be the right combination. Yes, okay. If we go on this area, I'll wait for the platform to come back. Actually, I like these hearts. Or, no hearts at all. Thanks, game. I was saying you were giving me a lot of hearts, and now you give me no hearts. Make up your mind, jeez. Continue here. Deal with this little area. I'd like some hearts or something. I probably sound more angry than I actually am. So don't worry about actual anger. I am messing up dance combinations so bad right now. Oh god, no, no! I probably should have switched to monkey form. I'm actually gonna do that right now. That wasn't even like I'm bad at like that wasn't even a hard platform to. Oh god, that wasn't even a hard platform to deal with. It was just me being stupid, and that was me being risky. But if we continue with this that area, we'll find a puddle. Now we could have come across this earlier, but obviously we wouldn't be able to do anything with it. So now that we are a mermaid, first off, there's a secret. Lots of gems is the secret. Continue on here. And we see pain. Pain and death waiting for us. Pain and death. By pain and death, it's just these turret guys. They're not that bad. We can open it up. Huh. You're not a key. Bottom half of a skull. If you recall, back in the beginning of the dungeon, we actually found a door that looked different from other doors, or a locked door that looked different from other locked doors. And it had a skull above it. So maybe this skull, well, it has something to do with it. It opens that door. You guys should be able to tell that by now. Come on. But we only have one half of it. We need to go by and get the other half. And that half... You know what? I'm not even gonna waste your guys' time. I'll see you guys back in the area, or in the other area where the skull is. See you then. Back in the area with the eye combination. I think this is the right combination? Please be the right combination? Yes, okay. If we go into that, when the eyeball is facing towards the left, I'm messing up the dance conversations, transformations again. But we find a little puddle here. If we swim past it, find a little area we could drop into. I want to get these though first. I need gems, man. I need gems for upgrades. Gems for upgrades. Gems for upgrades. But if we drop here, look at the next half. And now we should be able to just make our way back easily enough. I'm actually just gonna drop down right here. Yeah. And if we head back, we'll find ourselves back in this area. I think this is the right combination? Or the right direction? Yeah. I keep messing up or forgetting the combinations, but surprisingly, this dungeon wasn't as much of a mess or a pile of retakes as I thought it would be. We're actually doing pretty well in this dungeon. Unedited, it's been going for 31 minutes so far, and it's probably going to be a lot shorter, or at least a little bit shorter, by the time we come back, or by the time I finish editing this little episode right here. And you know what? The episode is going so well that I think I'll actually save. Normally I don't like saving because in case I need to re-record, I could start from where I last saved. Because normally I like to close off sessions at save points. But I think we've been doing well enough to govern or to deserve a save. Plus I don't want to die and have to redo this entire dungeon over again. So let's go ahead. Grab the hearts like this. Even though we were at max hearts, I was just hoping for some gems, but alright. DOS time! Dungeon time is what I mean. Cackle, cackle! That's always what I imagine when somebody cackles. So you're just gonna give it to us? We didn't really outsmart Risky Boots. Yeah, something's off about this guy. Also, your skull's showing a lot more in your sprite than it is in your actual artwork. Well, that's kind of obvious. I mean, it's pretty obvious that he knows a lot more about the lamp that he refuses to tell us. And before we fight this, I want to fix my position in the chair. So sorry if you guys hear some rumbling there. I mean, like, yeah, you look like him, and you don't even look that much like him. You're just kind of vaguely there. You vaguely look like him. Ow! Okay, that was fast. Anyways, this is the Skull Baron's fight, jerk. What you have to do is you have to check where he's going to be, or where he is, and then try to interrupt that little combination you see him doing there. If you interrupt it, he's actually going to be stunned for quite some time and he won't do anything to you. This is actually a really easy boss fight, especially if you have the hair upgrade. Ow. Sometimes he won't actually do the concoction though, and when he's not going to do that, you have to be ready to dodge. This is honestly not a hard boss fight at all, especially if you have this. Actually, I should probably start using the Mega Pike Ball too, because holy cow, that's gonna basically make this fight a lot easier, or a lot faster. And you can see right here, he's not that bad at all. Although sometimes you will... There is a little, like... There's a point where you cannot affect him while he's doing the concoction anymore. So be ready to dodge at that point. And even the concoctions he makes, they're really easy to deal with. It's just, it's a pain when he's at the top. And up, there we go. It's even more helpful if you have the Mega Pike Ball, because you can interrupt him much easier, because you don't actually have to hit him with your hair. Like so. And sometimes he'll disappear right in front of you, which is even better. Really, the best case scenario is he appears exactly where you are. And jerk, he was doing a lot of switching back and forth there for a second. Oh, nope, we're not gonna make it to them. Okay, this is not a hard boss fight, especially when you have like, well, how many potions do I have? I have 7 potions, 7 magic potions, so I'm gonna use some of that right now. Even though I should probably wait until, I should probably wait until... Oh, come on there, dude. You're just being a jerk now. I should probably wait. I'm gonna use a heart potion now. I say he's an easy fight, and then he goes and brings me down to 1 heart. Can wait for you. Ow. He's going pretty fast now, so you gotta be careful of that. I think he does do a different concoction every, based on if you're in the air or if you're on the floor, so... Dude, come on. He never stick to the top as much as he is right now. That's the weird thing. Honestly, right now it's easier if he's just sticking around with... Oh! Boss fight over. This is a really easy boss fight, just gonna say that right now. And we don't even, like... He's not even dead at that point. We had to finish him off right here. Look, he's kind of cute. He's kind of like the puppy. And like the puppy, we just have to whip him like that. And with that, I don't know how the magic seal was just up there and not, you know, coming down at all, but we got a new magic seal. Or we got the last magic seal. Wait for the music to kind of finish its fanciness. Or fancy little point. And we can continue now. Yeah, she's supposed to be here by now, isn't she? But now that we finish up the Magic Baron, the Hypno Baron's tower, as well as the Hypno Tower, we can continue onwards. But I think this is a good time to end it off. I think. We finished up the Tower Baron, the Hypno Baron. I've been messing up names for the longest time in this episode, but in this playthrough in general, I think it's a good time to end it off because we have finished an entire dungeon, and we got a bit of stuff to do in the next episode. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.